Are you sick and tired of having to explain to people? I hate it when people ask me questions during movies, and I will have to keep telling them that the questions will be answered in the movie. Agreed. What is it that makes people want to spoil themselves when they watch a movie with somebody who has seen it before? My dad does this when neither of us have seen the movie. I don't know, Dad. We're watching the same damn thing. Don't download and install something on your computer unless you know what it is. The amount of times I get a call from my dad saying, "I've installed something on my laptop and now the Google looks funny." The Google. My dad called it the damn Google box. You shouldn't fully drain batteries to make them last longer. That was old info that only applied to NiCad and not modern lithium batteries, or NIMH. Why not? Modern batteries don't have what is termed battery memory. Older batteries suffered from it, so if you didn't discharge fully, it would lose capacity. Nothing's wrong, I'm just quiet. Why are you so quiet all the time? Is something the matter? Yes, my head hurts because of all these people who think they have to fill the silence by talking about stupid crap. Not every minute of every day has to be filled with words. The separation of church and state does not oppress your religious beliefs, it protects them. Additionally, it does not prevent a public school from having a sociological class that does a survey of the religions of the world. Wait, people seriously complain about that? Crap. They need to come down to the South, where we have teachers who play gospel music in class or write Bible quotes on the board, or schools who regularly promote joining the Christian club. I am not babysitting or playing mom today. She's my kid. I'm the dad. I'm parenting. My dad is a single parent to my sisters and me, and the comments he used to get, after his wife and our mother died, mind you, were atrocious, so condescending and so presumptuous. My dad would respond to the nosy folks by asking, "Giving mommy a break today?" with, "Yeah, she's dead. She needs a minute to herself," would usually do the trick. That I didn't get punched in the face, my boyfriend isn't abusing me, I don't have a black eye, etc. I have a birthmark right by one of my eyes, and everyone always asks. Ugh, this is why my baby pictures show me wearing high-necked shirts or a bib at all times. My mom was accused of trying to strangle me because of a birthmark that ran halfway around my neck. Mine isn't as bad, but just bad enough to get a CPS checkup each time I get a new teacher. It didn't click that it's my birthmark till years later. It took my wife a while to figure out why I wasn't a player because of the hickey I had when hitting on her in college. Why yes, I am quite tall. You must play basketball. If I had a nickel for every time someone said that to me, I would throw each nickel at their heads. I work the midnight shift. I need to sleep during the day, so I can go to work at night. The exact same thing you do, just at a different time. No, I'm not lazy about sleeping all afternoon. Yes, I am having a full meal and a drink at 8 AM when I get off. No, I am not an alcoholic. Yes, I do work later and am technically free at 3 PM, but I need to sleep today. The number of people who don't understand. I started working for a buddy in the mornings as a second job when I was working nights. I had originally made it clear that I could only work till 1 PM because I needed to get some sleep before my third shift job. He kept pushing it and had me scheduled as late as 4 PM before I quit. When I said I need time to sleep, I meant it, bro. The worst is people act like the minute you clock out, you fall instantly asleep. I get out at 4, so they figure I sleep for 8 hours by noon. I have a roommate. He's also a guy. No, we're not gay. I also bake cookies and I'm still not gay. You should own the bullcrap and just try to make fun of it. Just start explaining this and devolve into a series of things that you two do together, followed by still not gay with some actually gay things slipped in there. Like, go out to the bar with him, still not gay. Let him frick me in the ass occasionally, still not gay. Play video games together, still not gay. Schizophrenia is not when you have two personalities. Oh, the countless times I have explained this one. I have a friend to that I have explained this more than once. Once for each of his personalities. Clearly, he is schizophrenic. You can't prove something with a study. You can only provide data that supports or rejects a hypothesis. Too many people read a single study about a topic and interpret the conclusion as a fact. People are just not aware of all the sneaky statistics and flawed experimental designs that are used to push an agenda. I find it so depressing. You can't trust anything you read or what people say, even if they sincerely believe in what they're telling you. The only way to combat the issue is to pay attention, research on your own, be diligent, and keep an open mind. That's all fine and well, but sometimes it would be nice to just have a good, reliable source of information. So much of American media is twisted up in agenda-pushing bullcrap, as you said. It's infuriating even when it's well-meaning and just poorly presented. Additionally, it is so hard to convince someone that they've been misled, even if your evidence and support are far more conclusive than whatever led them to their original conclusion. No, I don't have any riper avocados out back. I have to put the oldest ones out first, which are by extension the ripest. We're saving them for the rotten avocados section. The reason our customers can't connect to the Wi-Fi is that they didn't put a capital letter at the start. Would it just be easier to change the code to a lowercase? This guy has upper management written all over him. Yes, I am an identical twin. No, I don't know if we have the same peen size. Please stop asking me why we don't compare it. It's weird, and I hate explaining to you why that is. You should, for science at least. Computer games don't ruin your computer, Dad. Your damn 2012 laptop can surely handle SimCity 2000 without you thinking that there's a virus. Also, Norton is a cancer. My parents used to insist we were getting viruses from The Sims or Cartoon Network's website, but really my dad just clicks every link in every email. Yep, the number of times my dad thought he won a $1,000 gift card of his choice was embarrassing. How most issues people are having with their PCs can be fixed simply by turning them off and on again. The coworker sent out a checklist of things to try before contacting him for tech help. Went from 5 calls a day to once a week. I'd do that, but you see, I work in a school, and teachers are not the brightest bunch of people. You have a virus. Antibiotics will not help you. Yes, I know the last time you got antibiotics you felt better the next day. That's because the virus had run its course and/or placebo effect. Yeah, my grandma was over from India. Here's what happened. She got pepper in her eyes while cooking and said, "I will take the antibiotics I brought." I tried to explain to her why she shouldn't, but Dad says, "Show respect, blah blah." So she took her antibiotic, which was actually an allergy pill. In other words, Grandma gets pepper in her eye, which she tries to fix by taking an allergy medication, which she thought was an antibiotic. Just another example of the misuse of medicine. That my son's seafood and latex allergies mean that when he says no thank you to a food or a toy or whatever's being offered, he is not being rude to you. When an adult says, "A little bit won't hurt him, give me his plate," or "He doesn't really need that EpiPen, put that away because he'll grow out of it," it confuses him, upsets me, and means I will never leave my child alone with you until you get it. Neighbors, family, camp counselors, and people at weddings and parties, educated, old, young, doesn't matter. Many people say these things, and it is hard to handle it politely, yet firmly enough that it sinks in. These aren't seasonal allergies. He will not outgrow this. He eats that shrimp and has no EpiPen available, it will likely kill him. So back off, crazy shrimp-pushing stranger. I have a tree nut allergy. I go into anaphylaxis if I eat tree nuts, and always carry an EpiPen on me. Thankfully, never had to use it. Only one scare regarding Russian tea cakes that I thought were donut holes. But I would never say, "Hey, it's a good idea if I throw away the object literally designed to save my life." Some people are just stupid. Just because I'm Asian and adopted, I don't care about the foreign exchange student you had for a month. Nor do I know your nail salon person. My friend is Asian. You probably know him. Yep, we all go to the same meeting place every month and we share stories of all the white folk that we meet. Yes, that red rash is from eczema, and no, it isn't contagious. No, the cream your auntie, colleague, postman tried probably won't work. I've probably already tried it anyway. No, I can't just stop scratching. I can't tell you how many times I've had to explain to people that I don't want to buy the overpriced pseudoscience oils their aunt used that worked so well for them. How there are different kinds of epileptics that aren't triggered by lights. This. Also that just because someone isn't convulsing on the ground doesn't mean they don't have seizures. There are many types, and not all of them are obvious. Yep, mine are really minor and look like a split-second full-body twitch and then done. 95% of it occurs in a specific limb, and afterwards, I wonder why my neck, arm, or leg ache. Triggers are usually stress and lack of sleep, sometimes the cold. Normally, I'm sitting. Thankfully, standing means I end up on the floor, but that hasn't happened in 7 years. But coworkers and acquaintances get really confused. Yes, I'm actually sick and disabled. I look pretty normal on the outside. I'm pretty good at functioning when I need to, with the help of a cocktail of medication. Just because I show up to a family reunion looking healthy, makeup, and standing without assistance doesn't mean I'm faking it for the attention. Still chronically ill, still sometimes use a cane, still sometimes very sick. Yoga won't cure my lupus, and neither will going vegan. I have lupus, luckily, it's still very mild, and well managed. I'm so sorry you are feeling so sick. I know what you mean about the yoga vegan thing. My boyfriend's mother says I just need to get outside more. I think they believe it's a mental illness or something. Not that go outside more would be useless advice for someone with a mental illness. Finish your antibiotics. They're Denmarked for 10 days. There's no way you are getting me to take these pills for 10 days. That a linguist's job, and just linguistics in general, is not about learning how to speak as many languages as humanly possible. To be honest, just explaining what linguistics is can be an ordeal. Just because you can't see my disability doesn't mean I don't have one. A fellow soldier friend of mine in the army lost her leg in an accident. She was able to stay in and was assigned to my unit. We drive down to Walmart one night and she parks in the handicap space. She has the tag from her window, the correct license plate, and all of it. We get out and this lady comes over yelling and screaming about how my friend shouldn't be parking in that spot if she is perfectly capable of walking on her own. Lady said something to the effect of, "I should just beat the crap out of you, you lazy bish." My friend gets mad, removes her prosthetic leg, and yells back, "Try it, I will kick you upside the head with this thing." I have never seen someone turn red and run away so fast in my life. Sometimes I'd wish I'd have a prosthetic leg to be able to just remove it and shock assholes, and then I realize what kind of sick wish that is. Your friend rocks. When I take my glasses off, everything isn't black, it's just blurry. I'm not diabetic because of my diet, and I've noticed that I'm not overweight. There are 2 different types for a reason. I just posted this before I read your comment. Type 1 is not the same as Type 2, and yes, I can eat cake. I hated that so much as a kid. When a classmate would bring cupcakes for their birthday, there would always be an unfrosted one for me, and I'm just like, seriously, why do I take a shot of insulin? You watch me take a shot, are you really that dense? Do you think I just stabbed myself for fun? Why? Sorry, I hated being the special kid in elementary school. My Wi-Fi password? If I can remember it, so should my wife. It's been 3 years, Colleen. Just changed ours after 7 years. She complained about having to remember a new password. I didn't care because she never remembered the old one in the first place. Who needs to remember Wi-Fi passwords? You need it once in a blue moon. No, I'm not in a bad mood. No, I don't have a face on. No, nothing is wrong. It's just my neutral expression. Yes, my dog is a girl. No, I'm not upset you called her a he. Did you mean cat? Dogs are boys. You can't pause an online game, Mom. Mom walks in. Dinner's ready. Me. I'll be out in about 7 minutes. 2 minutes pass. Dad walks in. Dinner's ready. Yeah, I'll be out in 5 minutes. Rush out after the end of the match and back out rapidly. First person at the table. The last 15 years. Just because there are exceptions to a trend doesn't mean the trend doesn't exist. Men are physically stronger than women on average. No, they're not. I bet I could kick your ass. Yes, that may be the case, but that doesn't disprove the average trend. In general, people eat ice cream on a hot day. Oh yeah? I once ate ice cream on a cold day. Drinking and driving generally leads to accidents. Yeah, well, I was wasted and drove the other day and I was fine. Forget it. That last one really triggers me. I've heard people say, I'm better at driving wasted because I drive slowly and stop completely and signal and blah. Yeah, come time to make a split-second decision to avoid an accident and that won't be the case. Did you just admit your normal driving habits are horrifically dangerous? How sales work? How many times can I possibly explain what a buy one get one is, Cheryl? No, your $40 sweater is not free when you buy a 99-cent pin. Yes, of course you can speak to my manager who will repeat what I've been saying to you for an hour. We had a buy one get one half price offer at work once. Customers managed to misinterpret that in so many different ways. I had a lady come in one time and buy 2 jackets because it was buying one, get one free. I told her it's a great deal, but they were 60% off the week before, so she should look at the ad from the week before to see if she could get that discount instead. She told me I'm an idiot because 60% off isn't as good as free. You'll never realize how stupid people are until you work retail and see it firsthand. Playing video games 3 hours at night is not worse than watching TV for the same amount of time. Thank you! My mother and aunt watch TV all the time and complain that I and my cousin are always on our damn computers. It's our form of entertainment, just like TV is for you. I know, right? Somehow sitting on your couch from 8 p.m. to midnight and watching some random TV show, movie, news, reality TV is fine, but if you play any game for this amount of time, you're a geek and you need to get out more often. I guess we need to wait a couple of decades for the switch. I am tired of telling my parents and sometimes my sisters to read the error messages before they call me over to help them. 95% of the time, it's not even an error message. Bonus points if they close out of it and then ask for help. Vaccines work. Humans are driving climate change and the Earth is round. But there's this doctor in Norway who says that vaccines are a part of the Jewish conspiracy to kill Aryans, so the experts are divided about this theory. That's ridiculous. Everyone knows Norway doesn't exist. That 100% of people losing weight are in a caloric deficit. They often think hitting the gym or cutting carbs will suffice. Nope, you can cut all sugars and train 4 hours a day, but if you are not in a caloric deficit, you will still not lose weight. You look at the stars. Half the people will tell me that a calorie deficit won't work for them because they have some metabolic problem that causes them to gain weight no matter what. So you're telling me that if you stop eating, you will still gain weight? No? Okay, what if you only eat 1 slice of bread a day? Will you gain weight then? No? Okay, so there must be some amount of food where your weight will eventually start to gain, right? Okay, then eat less than that. In fact, for every 3,500 calorie deficit below that, you will lose 1 pound. It's not magic. You are not special. There's some amount of food that will cause your weight to stabilize. Eat less than that. Yes, you will feel hungry, that's the point. I sell glasses. Why are you adding the $210 again? These glasses say they're $95. Well, yeah, those are the frames. We gotta put the lenses in them. Why aren't the lenses included in the price on the tag? Because everybody's lenses are going to be different. To be fair, glasses are notoriously overpriced. Stenny Optical changed my life. How to fix computers. Just Google the problem. Googling is a skill that you and most people on Reddit have been doing for long enough that every search seems obvious. Watch someone who is bad at computers attempt to Google something. You'll see that they'll have no idea how to phrase the problem they have and which links are useful. A friend of mine once asked me to take a look at his laptop because the touchpad was acting up. Naturally, I Googled the issue and tried a couple of fixes while he watched. After a few minutes of this, he looked at me and just asked, "Is that all tech support is? Just creative Googling?" I looked at him and said, "Yes, that is exactly it. Now that you've seen how easy it is, you can do it yourself. I have no idea if it worked, but I have hope." No, I cannot just stop being depressed or being anxious. One friend always tells me to calm down. I'm overthinking everything. I already know that. Saying it doesn't help. It makes it worse. It makes you overthink the fact that you've been called out for overthinking. No, I'm not the nanny. Yes, my daughter is blonde. Yes, I am a tan-skinned Latina with dark hair. People need to see more multicultural families, man. My wife has this problem. She's dark-skinned, and I'm a white guy. Our kids are fair-skinned. She was always asked if she was their mom or the nanny, until they were old enough to call her mommy. It's funny to a lot of people, but after a while it started to upset her. It's not cool, and we live in California. Loads of interracial couples here. Thanks for watching until the end. If you have something you're sick and tired of having to explain to people, please share it in the comments section below. Mine is that I'm a real person and not a text-to-speech program. Or am I? Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you know when our next video is available. For more videos just like this one, please stop by our channel. Thanks again, and see you next time.